Today I'm going to be making chicken over rice with white sauce. I won't be making the bread. I will be using pita bread today, but I will show you the chicken, the rice, and the white sauce recipe. So let's get to it. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm going to be using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You can use chicken breasts as well. It's really up to you. I personally just prefer thighs. I feel like they're a little bit more juicy and they hold flavor a little bit better, but up to you, do as you please. So boneless, skinless chicken thighs, or you can use chicken breasts. And then I'm going to show you what seasonings that you're going to combine, and you're going to marinate the chicken. I'd say 1 to 3 hours is fine. It's really up to you. I'm probably going to end up marinating mine for like an hour and a half because I need to be done with this quickly today because I'm very tired. Had a very long work week, but you don't have to marinate it like all night. Just give it at least an hour in the fridge.
So for the ingredients, I'll be using a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar, 3 cloves of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of allspice, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and I'm going to be using fresh ginger, but you could also use 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. And then I whisk everything together just to make sure that I get out those clumps of seasoning. Then I start adding my chicken, a few pieces at a time, and then I just like to mix it, make sure everything is well coated, throw in a couple more pieces, mix it, and then continue until all my chicken is well coated. Then I'm going to cover my chicken and let it sit in the fridge for at least an hour.
Alright guys, so chicken is in the fridge. I do want to leave it in there for at least an hour. So in the meantime, let's work on the rice and the white sauce, and then I think we should be almost ready to make the chicken after that. Alright, so we're gonna get started on our rice. First, I am using about 1.5 cups of balsamic rice. I have it soaking in water. I do want to let it soak for about 20 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna get this started. So first, in about a medium-sized saucepan, we're gonna melt about 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Alright, so once the butter is melted, we're gonna add some turmeric and some cumin. I'm gonna do about 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And I'll say about 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. Mix that in and let it cook a little bit. Okay, so while the seasoning is toasting a little bit, I'm gonna wash the rice. I'm gonna drain this water out and I'm gonna just rinse it with water until the water runs clear. Then I'm gonna dump it in here. All right, so my rice is nice and clean, so I'm gonna drop it in here. We're just gonna toast the rice a little bit. I would say leave the rice like this, stir it occasionally for about 3 to 5 minutes maybe. I'm gonna say like 4, just to get the rice nice and toasty. Do not burn your rice. Make sure you're stirring it around. So we're just trying to toast it. Alright, so the rice has been toasting for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna add my water. If you have chicken stock, I would use chicken stock. Use about 2.5 cups. I don't have chicken stock, so instead I have 2.5 cups of water, and I just added some chicken bouillon in there. And I'd say I added about maybe 3 teaspoons of chicken bouillon to 2.5 cups of water. Pour that in there. And then I'm gonna add some salt and pepper just to taste. And it doesn't need much salt in my opinion. I think we're good there. Quick stir. Then we're gonna bring it up to a boil. And then once it comes to a boil, we're gonna turn it back down, cover it, and let it go for about 15 minutes. All right, so our rice has come to a boil, so we want to turn it down to a simmer. I'd say about medium low heat. Cover it, and that's it. Leave it for about 15 minutes. So white sauce is super easy. We're literally just gonna mix together all of our ingredients, and that's it. Mix it together and stick it in the fridge when we're done. All right, so first we're gonna need about half a cup of mayo. All right, next we need about 6 ounces of plain Greek yogurt. I just get one of these personal size cups of Greek yogurt because it's about 5.3 ounces. If you want to be really particular, you can get 2 of these and scoop out a little bit from the second one, but I just do a whole cup of this and that's about enough to me. Then we're going to use about a tablespoon of white vinegar. Then we're going to do a tablespoon of water. Then 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Yes, I am using bottled lemon juice. Leave me alone. Right, and then about 1.5 teaspoons of plain white sugar. Then we're gonna go 1/2 teaspoon of salt. About 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, that's how I make mine. Just gonna give it a quick mix. And this is how our white sauce is looking. Feel free to give it a taste. This is just how I make mine. You might want to use more Greek yogurt. You might want it more acidic, sweet, whatever. So give it a taste. It is done, so you can taste it and you can tweak it however you like it, but that is how I make mine. So I'm just gonna put it in a little mason jar and stick it in the fridge, and should be good for, I'd say, about a week or 2. All right, and this is the finished rice. All I did was use my fork and fluff it up. That's it.
Alright, so I'm warming up my pan and I'm gonna cook my chicken. After this, we should be done and ready to make our plate.
Alright, so the chicken is done. I just took the last of it off the stove, so I'm gonna put it to the side and let it cool down a little bit. In the meantime, I'll cut up some lettuce, tomatoes. I also have pita bread. I'm gonna just slice it up, toast it for a couple of minutes, and by then I think we are good to assemble our plates.